Thank you for the Sharon.
Yes, of course.
Welcome.
So you want me to talk specifically about this executive run?
Yes, and what you asked me about or talked to me about in the message you sent me about the way to connect with people, with the brand partners, and how you approach them and how you introduce yourself to them. So we can start there.
Yeah, of course. Okay. Well, first of all, I will introduce myself first because I don't know if I have seen anybody on the call on Monday. Yes?
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
please.
Okay. Well, I was on my phone and then I have just small. Normally, I'm always just on my laptop, but now I was on my phone, so I couldn't see everybody. It was very, it was not ideal. But and my name is Sharon. I'm 32. I live in Holland, in Zealand, Zealand, near the sea. So, and I have 2 little girls, married to Camille. And I started 2 years ago with Isogenics, just for the products. And then slowly into the business. So I needed to find my way and really needed to figure out how I wanted to do everything. So I want you to know it's normal that you struggle in the beginning. Some people, they just have the vision and they just know what to do and they run and they get there really fast. But not everybody is the same. And for me, it was like, okay, I'm just scared for having the conversations. How do I approach people? Who am I myself? Oh my God. Christmas tree just fall down. My husband is doing the Christmas tree because it wasn't straight and now it's on the floor. But everybody is different, so I just needed to find a way that I felt comfortable with approach to people, and just really wanted to figure out what it is that I wanted, so that the work would go easy for me. So for me, it also took like 2 years because I started 2 years ago with Isogenics. So it's really normal that you spend time first on that part. Really, that's important, that you really want to know how to go there and how you want to do it. So for this executive run specifically, I thought that it was time. There was like no way that I could wait longer to get there. So I just needed to do it. And of course, now it was a reset. So you get this double bonus, who doesn't want that? So it was now or never. And I really felt that I needed to get those rewards for what I was doing. So it was time, and I needed to work because I'm someone who always pushes things forward, and then sometimes it never comes there. So I just needed to prove to myself you can do this, and if you set this goal, you will going to get it. So what I did, I just focused on what is necessary to get there. So I wrote down what was necessary. I wrote down which consultants I had who were already active. All my old associates who weren't active anymore, I made lists. So those aren't active anymore. Those need to stay. And I really focused on new enrollments. And I focused on, okay, I really need this woman who started on their weight loss pack. I really need her to get to this week, So that was the focus. So, and if that meant that I couldn't go to the gym on Wednesday morning because I had to go and drink coffee with her, then I made that decision. You just need to make decisions. Okay, what's important now? And make a decision based on that. In that hour, in that minute. So step by step, I just took a look, of course, with my upline, with Tom and with Hayden and with Casey. What's the most important thing to do? What's important to get there? So I focused on enrolling myself as much as many new enrollments, new persons, and then I really focused on getting them too. So I really like those team builders coupons that they can achieve now, because when they find 2 people, you can tell them, okay, you will at least you will get 44 euros, and you will get a coupon of 44 euros for your next order. So they really also benefit out of that. And I also explain to them, if you do this together with your daughter, with your sister, with your neighbor, with whoever, it's also more fun, you know. But that's the we know that story. Just work really hard. I just, for myself in a day, okay, I need to have a conversation in the morning. I need to have a conversation, could be by phone or whatever, in the afternoon, and I need to work in the evening, and then I want to have a lot of conversations. So get those schedule full with appointments. So that's what I did. And of course I had my husband who works in car sales, so he also sees a lot of people. And focus on your friends as well too, your close one. You know, you're not just cold market, because that's hard. Look around you and see your warm market. Who of your friends is using sport products? You know, okay, well, you are in a run now, it's important. Can you please order one time, order from me? You know, I really need this right now. It literally went like this the last couple of days. Really, it went like this, because that's what it took, you know. That's what it needed to be done. So it really went like that. On Sunday I was like, okay, I just need one more. Who am I going to call? I just need one more. And my husband told me, babe, maybe you just are not going to make it. And I'm like, what? Of course I am going to make it. I cannot live with myself, with the feeling how I would feel tomorrow morning or this evening, you know, when Sunday is over and I did not make it. I cannot live with myself, you know. I would feel like terrible. I was like so close and I would not make it. So I called my sister, and I know she always uses, she spent a lot of money on skin products, but you know, maybe you have the same. When your closest people are the scariest to talk to, I have that, you know. So when they use skincare, I'm like, okay, she's fine with what she's using. I'm not going to talk to her about the Celatoi, you know. So, but now I was like, okay, you are going to try the Celatoi. I don't care, but you are going to order it today. So it went like that. Yeah. So if you need to go there, just do it. And just tell the story. I'm in this race. I have this bonus that I can earn. And they, how do you say it? I don't know the English word, but they will be happy for you if you earn that bonus, you know. So they will be proud of you. So they will help you. We are just scared to ask them, but they will be happy to help you. So of course they helped me. And in the last, I think it was Sunday evening, 11 o'clock, maybe 11:30, Camille, that we saw. Oh, wait, even deze aanzetten. That we saw, okay, 10 active consultants, 5 right, 5 left. So it really went like that.
But did you have any brand partners that you enrolled, and how did you connect with them?
Yes, I had.
And at least congratulations on your crystal executive.
Thank you so much. Yes. Yes, I did have brand partners, because I had 2 brand partners who were active on the second level, you know, 15% March level. I actually have like 8 brand partners now who are active selling, but still on the first level, 12% level. So that they don't count as a consultant for me. But I have 2 brand partner consultants now, and I really want to help you about the brand partner program. So you all understand the brand partner program, right?
More or less, I think we do. Yeah.
So everybody knows what it is that we offer to the brand partners. I have to say that I work 90% with beauty salons and then with the collagen. But you can also work with gyms and how do you call it, with nutritionists and sort of that. But 90% I work with beauty professionals and then with the collagen. So it's really important that you know what you are offering them, because I will say it short, you are offering them a way to earn an extra income by selling, and now I will talk specifically about collagen, by selling a #1 premium collagen supplement to their customers, which is really great because their customers, when they are drinking our collagen, their skin improves, and the results of the treatments that they are already offering also will improve because client skin is in better condition, and all that without making any costs. So they want this. You need to understand that you are offering something that they want, you know, they just need to see it themselves. So that's really important. And yeah, well, I don't know how it works with you, but because of the, I don't know who is listening to me through my phone, but when I am on my Instagram now, you have like this message who come up, you know, like the commercial things. In my Instagram, it's now only beauty salons, because I talk a lot about the beauty salons, and now only beauty salons come up. So for me, it's easy because they come to me literally through my Instagram and to my Facebook. So, but you can also just search on Google and choose a specific town in your area. Now I'm only talking about cold market, right? I will talk about warm market, but that's more easy. You can go on Google and you can choose a specific town and just Google skin clinic in whatever, Amsterdam or just a town.
How do you approach them on Instagram?
No, not anymore, because cold reach out through Instagram, I will send 100 every day and maybe 1 or 2 respond to me. So I did do that first, but it was not no, it was not great for me. It went really too slow. So but
Sharon, can I ask a question?
Mm-hmm.
When you were reaching out, was it just a regular direct message, or were you looking up their emails and then sending them an email through Instagram? Which were you doing?
No, it was direct message. So
Okay.
yes, it was direct message.
Okay.
And they got a lot of that, and like 70% of the time they don't even open it. You know, you can see when somebody saw it or read it. So they don't work like that. So what I do, I do collect them on Instagram. I just click on the profile and send the profile to my own profile. So I have a list with all the profiles of all the salons that I want to contact. But what I do is I call them by phone, and so that I am in direct contact with them, you know. And of course, what I will tell you exactly what I will say to them. I tell them, of course, first of all, do you have time for me? Are you in a treatment, or can I speak to the owner? Can I speak to someone who is in charge of partnering with new products? When they do have time for me. When they don't have time, then I just ask them, okay, well, I am Sharon Kroon and I work with this amazing collagen supplement. Can I leave you some information by your on your email? Yeah, and they are always, they say, yeah, that's all right. Just send us an email with information. But when they do have time, I would tell them, my name is Sharon Kroon. So nice that you would take a little time to listen to me. I work with a #1 collagen supplement. It's a liquid collagen, marine collagen, type 1. And we are offering a brand partner program, because we are seeing a lot of beauty professionals having great results offering this to their customers. And it's a very new program. And we are offering you this without making any cost, because you don't have to buy any stock. We take charge of the, how do you call it, transfer. We take charge of customer service. Do you maybe have time if I come by sometime and show you the product and tell you more about the program? It only takes 20 minutes. So I always want to get them on a face-to-face conversation, so that I can show the product and explain more about how they earn with this. But I will say in that first phone call, okay, it's a brand partner program without making any cost, offering this beautiful product. Tell something about the product. What really helps is doing this right away. When I call on Monday, I just say, well, on Friday, I'm actually in your neighborhood. I can stop by then, and of course, I'm not in the neighborhood, but I just act like I'm there. And then they say, oh yeah, well, just let me check for you if I have time, so that they are already taking their schedule when they have time. And then they say, oh no, I'm Friday, sorry, Friday is full. But I do have time on next Monday or whatever. So always try to get them on a face-to-face conversation. This is actually the hardest part, I think. This is the hardest part, and what comes later when they are on board. But this is the hardest part. Get them in that conversation, because when you have them in a conversation, it's easy. Because again, what we are offering them, they want this. So yeah, and it will take time, because 80% of the time they will say you, I have no time. It's so busy. Of course, now in December, it's a really busy month. I'm sorry, I don't have any time. And then I'm just, okay, can I leave you some message on your email? So I always want to send them an email, because then I know they will not respond on that email. They are not going to do that, never. But I have something to follow up with, I can call them a week later and I can say, hey, I sent you this email. I don't know if you had any time to have a look at it yet. But again, I'm in the neighborhood on Monday. Should I come by for 20 minutes and show you everything, again? And this, sometimes it takes like more than a year. Really, I enrolled a brand partner who I reached out to more than a year ago. And of course, you don't want to be too pushy. So you leave a couple weeks between, so it takes and it takes and it takes. But when I got in and when I had them on that table, they were on board. So you need to be very patient in this process, because it's really, you do not see it like a lot that you get a conversation right away.
Sharon, would you be open to sharing the email that you send? Like, would you be able to maybe share that with Venka and she could share it with the team to see, like, what does that email look like? Like, what's the verbiage that you're using? What information are you putting in? Yeah. I would like to see it myself too, because there's a fine line between too much and too little.
Yeah, and I'm struggling.
A lot of resources, and which ones are you using?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, and that's it's hard, because when it's too long, people are not going to read it. But you also don't want to leave things out, So yeah, if you send me an email address, then I can definitely send it to you. I can use Google Translate, and then you can. Yeah, of course, no problem.
Thank you so much.
Yes. So when you have them on are there questions about the first part, getting them on a conversation or reaching out to them? Of course, sometimes I follow them on Instagram. Well, not follow actually, but I do like their stories and I do like their posts, I will do that. I will, so that they, I don't know if they do, but that they can see my name or that they can see my page. So I will do that, and I collect them all on my Instagram, and then I call them. That's what I do. I just call them, quick, short conversation, and always trying to get them on a face-to-face conversation.
And then are you tracking on a spreadsheet, like an Excel spreadsheet of some sort? Name of salon, location, the phone number, and I contacted them on this date. Did I get a face-to-face meeting? Yes, no. Like, are you tracking that anywhere?
I am. I'm tracking that. I write everything down. Sometimes I just sit in the morning and I'm just on Google, and I just write some salons down. Okay, 5 in Rotterdam, and I write them down, address, phone number. What works really well, if you have a long ride, take it with you and call them in the car. You have nothing to do when you sit in the car. Just call them in the car, and do that thing what I just told you, trying to get them on a conversation. When they say they don't have time for me, and I will send them an email, I put it in my schedule for next week to follow them up, call them back again. Hey, I sent you this email. I don't know if you have any time. I do it a week later. So I give them a week time. When I have the conversation on the phone on Monday and send them an email, I will put them in my schedule on the Monday after, and then I will call them again. So when they don't have time, I will put them in my schedule again. Or now I have a lot of who's saying, well, next year, So January is full with a lot of people a lot of salons that I'm going to reach out back again in January. So or you're here, well, we just launched something new and we want to focus on that first, maybe later. And then I'm like, okay, well, maybe I will reach out to you again in 2 months, and I just put them in my schedule for over 2 months, because they did not say no. So not let go of them. They are still like this interested. So always put them in my schedule to follow them up, because the follow-up, every brand partner that I enrolled, I needed to follow them up. They were on board after follow-ups. So of course, I heard that a lot. Fortune is in the follow-up, but it really is. So yeah, I track that. Yes. When I have them on a conversation, and don't make it long because they don't have a lot of time between the treatments. So I always tell them 20 minutes. And then I bring, of course, the collagen bottle to taste for them. I bring the marketing material that we make for them. I will show you later. And then I will talk about the product first. Well, I don't need to do that right now because we know everything about the collagen, I assume, right? So I talk about the collagen product, of course, that it's the best there is, And I talk about the importance of offering a collagen product or a beauty supplement, support from within. Like I told before, it's better because their own treatments will also improve, they benefit, not only financial, but also, yeah, offering something extra without putting time in it. The person is already in your chair. Only thing you need to do is offering this product, talk about it. So I really like to make that important, and I really like to make it important that they can earn, of course, money without the extra income. So explain the brand partner program really good, and then it's important that they see the big picture. Okay, so I do not have to invest anything, but I can earn like hundreds of euros extra a month, if I just talk about this. So that's important on that conversation. But when you have them in a conversation, it's not very difficult because we know what we are offering. And if you explain it right, they will not say no, because why would they? Well, of course, there are things, but then you put them in a schedule and you will follow them up. So after that, and I are going to get these materials. Give me a second, because we have a whole system and a whole marketing material thing with a lady who makes the brochures for us with their personal links, of course, because they get their brand partner back of us and they get their personal links, and from those links you can create QR codes. So let me just take it real quick.
Noen som har noen spørsmål? Dere kan bare bruke den chatten på siden der, hvis dere ønsker å spørre om noe.
What we make for them is, of course, a lookbook. We have this one. It's a small one. It's new, actually. We use bigger ones first, but yeah, of course, we all know the lookbook, right? So the lookbook, I always give them this to put on a counter. Oh, you see my light, wait. How do I turn that off? Yeah. To put it on the counter with a 3-pack and their personal QR code, the 4-pack and the 6-pack. And I listed for them, you know, it looks really nice. Just put this on their counter. And I'm saving all my own collagen boxes and bottles, because not everyone is ordering for themselves. Of course, I always say that it's the best thing to do, you know, order a 6-pack and use it yourself, because if you use it yourself, you know, you have your own experience, maybe you have your own before and after pictures, and if you know it's great, you will talk about it, you know, more positive, more enthusiastic than if you did not use it. So, of course, I really tell them that it's a good thing to order and use it themselves. But if they don't, they will not have any boxes, you know. So they do not have any presentation material. So I'm saving my own collagen boxes and my own collagen bottles. And I will give them 2 or 3 boxes with some bottles, and then we make a nice setup in their store. And we do have this brochures. This one is about healthy aging. So I will come to that question later. This one is healthy aging, so it also has Celator in it. Even if I did not talk about the Celator, I will always put it in, because we can talk about that later, you know. You never know what comes. This is inside. Some information and a QR code with the little bottle of amazing video. Then again, the packs and their personal QR codes. And we have the same about the Celator. And brand partners, they don't have to sell packages. They can sell individual products as well. So those are in there as well. With all...
I've never seen anybody do this.
Sorry?
I've never seen anybody do this.
Oh, yeah. We spend a lot of time creating this.
That's amazing.
Yeah, now we think it's like perfect. And we also have the Shake and Glow pack. And even if I do not tell them about the shakes and the other stuff, if they have a customer and they buy collagen by this brand partner, they create an account, right? And they have access to all the Isogenics products. So I now am speaking with my brand partner, and she's like active 4 months, 4 I think. And yeah, I will say, well, let's have some coffee, and I can tell you more about the other Isogenics products, because before collagen, to improve your skin, we cleansed, that sort of stuff. And that's also a really good way. And here in the Netherlands, we see that a lot of skin or beauty salons experts, they are also doing this fat freeze thing, I don't know, cryo, you know what? Yeah, you know what I mean? So you can combine that with weight loss, maybe, So I always put in the Shake and Glow pack and the Celatol as well. And it comes later,
So the 2 lookbooks that you have, the first one is what you bring to the initial meeting to show them transformations. Then
Yes.
when they say, yes, I would like to be a brand partner, you're saying, okay, great. Like, these are the materials you're spending the money and giving that as a gift for becoming a brand partner. Is that correct?
No, I don't do it because it's actually expensive. This lookbook is well, now we buy in like 50 or 100 in once, but they are still like 10 euros each, These are like 7 euros each, I think. And of course I buy them this. So I just tell them, well, the only thing you need to pay is 35 euros for the material, for the marketing material. And I offering them, maybe you want a flyer or something that you can give to your customers. You want a banner, we can order everything for you, but of course costs are for them. No, we are not paying for this ourselves. We are just saying only thing that you need to pay is your own order, if you like, and this amount of money for marketing material.
Okay.
Yeah. And well, everybody's okay with that. So
yeah, beautiful.
Yeah, and it literally, the cost that I'm making, I'm letting them pay, and I put a couple of euros higher because, of course, I spending this time making those QR codes each from their personal links. It takes time. So I think it cost me 26 euros, and they pay 35 for everything. So yeah, that's what I offer them, and
Sharon, I'm sorry to interrupt, but so with those books that you're creating, are they generic books and then you're just putting stickers? Are the QR code stickers that you're putting in the book? No, they're actually printed into each book. Okay.
Yeah, they're printed into each book, and we just have this Canva link, and it's the same. And the only thing that I need to do is every time with a new brand partner, change the QR codes, because the QR codes are personal, right? So that's the only thing that we do. This it stays the same. So no, we print every brand partner, we print a new one.
Okay.
I don't know actually why we're doing that and why we don't choose to make stickers. I did that in the beginning, but
did it look okay or did it not look very good?
Well, actually, this cost us like 7 euros, and ordering stickers are sort of the same. It's not, it's not very cheaper or something. So, yeah, I actually don't know why we do that, but oh yeah, I do know, because you need an individual sticker for every QR code.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I don't know. I'm not an expert in stickers or printing them myself, but yeah, we just do it like this, and it's not expensive. It takes time to create those QR codes through their links. So what I do when they are on board, I just send them the link and I let them fill them in when I am there, because waiting for them to fill it in and just needs to, did you fill in again? Or no, I let them fill in when I'm there. And of course I need their name and their password, because I need to get in their account to get those links, because I need to make QR codes from those links. And you can do that in Canva. I don't know if you use Canva.
Yes.
Yes, it's really easy to do. So that's what we do. And we also suggest a meeting with their staff. to tell them stuff, how they can talk to the customers, because not always the owner is doing the treatments, you know. A lot of the time the staff is doing the treatments, and the staff are the ones who are talking to the customers. So it's important that the staff also knows about the product. So we always make an appointment to train the staff about the product and train the staff how to talk to the customers. And what we are also offering a lot is doing like a fun launch party. And they can combine that with maybe some of their treatments, or now maybe with Christmas. We have a lot of collagen and kavas or Christmas drink events sort of things going on right now. And then we combine that with launching the collagen. Yes, that's
So
really fun.
the salons that you're working with, getting the owner on board, that's number one. Now, when they come on board, are they a true brand partner, meaning following this new brand partner program? Or are they doing it the traditional way? You're calling it brand partner, and then they are bringing on their staff members, and their staff members each get their own QR codes so that they can make money too? Or is it only the salon owner making the money?
Only the salon owner making the money. And so the salon owner is the brand partner. The whole company is one brand partner. And I actually have companies that have multiple locations, and they are all one brand partner. And you want to do that because the chance that they reach higher levels of March is way bigger if they work from one account. You know,
Right.
what you will see if you enroll them as an associate and you let enroll the associate all these staff members as brand partners, I don't think that they will ever reach the second level, you know, because it depends on the company. It depends on the company, of course. But no, we create one brand partner account, and every order comes on that one account, even when they have multiple locations.
Okay, I was just asking because in the United States, it seems that it's more of an incentive for the staff members to want to talk about the collagen or the Celator or whatever product it is that they're going to offer, because now they're going to get to earn extra money. But if it's only the owner of the company and the owner's QR code as a brand partner, then the staff members are not getting anything from it, not benefiting whatsoever, but yet they're supposed to talk about it. So I just was wondering how that worked there. Okay.
Yeah. Well, you are right there. And that's a thing where we discussed to talk about that another time, because that's a really important thing, because they need to understand the importance of talking to their customers. And when you have a big company and working with a lot of staff members, then you need to train your staff members to talk to your customers. But if they are not talking to them, you are not selling. And that's what I'm seeing now. I have this skin expert, and she works alone. She's very small, but she sells like crazy, you know. She hit 50% level for the second time in more than 2 weeks, you know. So she was already active as a consultant because she did hit the second level, but then in 2 weeks she hit it again, because of course you fall down to the first, and she's selling like crazy because she is the one who's talking, you know. So and I do have this company who has huge salons, two in Rotterdam, big city, and they are not selling because they are working with so many staff members, and the staff members are not talking about that. So that's really something we need to work on and figure out how to do that. So maybe how you explain it, like make the owner an associate and then all the staff members brand partners, that's really something to think about. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, that's really something to think about. And then because then, well, what you explained, staff have some extra, boost to sell more. So yeah, it's really something to think about.
Because I think that if they were able to earn income themselves, and we see this here, that would be more exciting for them to is whatever products that they're carrying on the shelf that they're probably not getting a cut of anyways.
Yeah.
This is unique in so that it offers an advantage if the salon chose to allow their staff members to earn some extra money.
Yeah.
Because it's like they're giving them a raise and it's not coming out of their pockets. It's coming from Isogenics, not that beauty salon.
Yes.
Yeah.
You are totally right about that. You are. Yeah. So that's really something something to think about when you have like this big company with multiple staff members. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Do you have any questions about this? Can I explain anything further or I don't know. Are you confident enough that you are calling like 5 salons tomorrow? Okay, if you are
to the
call a salon tomorrow, what will you say? Or do you have questions about that? Or I don't know. Let me know.
Well, I have to watch this video recording again to pick up what you were saying and to write it down. I think that's something that could be smart to do for everyone. Just watch it again and see what you were saying and write it down and then pick up the phone and actually start calling. Yeah.
And that's scary in the beginning.
Yeah.
I'm so scared. And I walk around the house and I don't know what I'm doing, but it's so. And then when I called like 2 salons, then the third and the fourth, they goes really easy.
Yeah.
But the first one is so scary. They cannot see you, so don't be scared.
Yeah, I think so. That will be the first thing the first step that we all need to do is like just find 5 salons in the area and call them up. And just to start practicing on calling, like you say, they don't see us. So if I meet them on the street, they will not know who I am. So it doesn't matter.
Yeah, of course, like that.
Yeah.
And I will send you this email so you can see what I'm sending.
Perfect.
And again, no one responds on that email, but they do read it and they do watch the videos. So it's just a way to follow them up.
Yeah.
But I definitely share it. Yes, of course.
We were talking about having the second Zoom meeting about how to follow them up. What do you do when you have actually got them into to talking with them, an appointment? Yes, because we don't want to make this call too long. So if we call it today and we can schedule next Wednesday or the Wednesday after, I don't know, now we are closing in on Christmas, but maybe it will be good to do it now before Christmas, since we already are talking about it.
Yes.
Yeah, so if you have the time next Wednesday, we can schedule a meeting then also and continue this conversation about how we get them on board.
Yeah, of course, I will put it in my schedule, but I think I'm free, so that will be no problem. And I think it's a good thing to start now. And in your head, you will already know it's a busy time for them, so they probably do not have time for you this month. But then you will have like a whole bunch of people, a whole list who you can follow up, in January. And January you can like go